Mega Falinks will be making its Pokémon GO debut in Super Mega Raids this weekend. But just a heads up, these raids are a lot more difficult than your regular Mega Raids. Because of that, we're going to do an easy to understand breakdown of this event. We're going to do a top strategy and counter guide to take down Mega Falinks. We're going to look at some pro tips, and right at the end, I'm going to tell you how good Mega Falinks will be in Pokemon GO in 2026. This is Mega Falinks Raid Day with Go With Us. Shh. Let's get time and dates out of the way. Guys, Mega Falinks will be having its own raid day on Saturday, May 23rd from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, so 3 hours only. Which means it's time to have a look at our new Mega Pokemon debut. Mega Falinks. Mega Falinks is the Mega Evolved form of Falinks, the straight fighting type Pokemon originally coming from the Galar region in Generation 8. But how good will Mega Falinks be in Pokemon GO? Well, let's have a look at its base stats. It has a max CP of 4149, which is pretty solid, an attack value of 267, which is okay for a Mega, a defense of 229, which is very good, but we have a stamina of 163, so off the bat it's looking solid. Its fast attacks are going to be Rock Smash and Counter, and its charge attacks are going to be Mega Horn, Brick Break, and Superpower. Falinks can evolve into Mega Falinks using 200 Mega Energy, and from there you're going to need 40 Energy to make the Mega Evolution happen again. Bear in mind you can collect this Mega Energy from doing these Super Mega Raids, of course, but another way to do that if you weren't able to complete as many as you would like is that you can walk this buddy, and every 5 kilometers you will be able to get more Mega Energy as long as you've Mega Evolved that Falinks once. After looking at these base stats, we're going to show you how good Mega Falinks will be in Pokemon GO in a little bit. But how do these Super Mega Raids work? Let's just run through a couple things that you guys need to remember. Just like it was for Mega Malamar and Mega Victory Bell, you will need 8 trainers in the lobby, but every single trainer needs to have 1 Mega Pokemon in their battle party, otherwise you will not be able to ready up. If you guys are wanting to take part in person, you're going to need 200 link charges or 1 premium battle pass, which is a green pass or your daily orange pass. You do not need both for the in-person. However, if you are going to remote raid this Pokemon, you're going to need 1 remote raid pass and 200 link charges. Then the battle starts. At about 85% of its health, it's going to become enraged, of which the new shield phase system is going to be put up. And this is also why you need 8 trainers in the lobby with a Mega Pokemon. The reason why is that you need 1 Mega Pokemon to take down 1 shield, which relates to every single trainer. When the shield phase comes up, it's very important for you guys to remember that you need to have an active Mega Pokemon in your party. It cannot be fainted. If it is fainted, you're gonna have to go out, revive, and rejoin the lobby again, which is why I would strongly recommend putting your Mega in the 6th slot when you start the battle, because when that shield phase comes up, it's not gonna be fainted before you need to use it. As we've just said, each trainer's Mega Pokemon can break 1 shield. The other important thing to mention is that you do not necessarily need a Mega Pokemon that's gonna counter the Mega Raid boss of Mega Falinks. You can use any Mega Pokemon that just has a charged attack to do some damage to take away a shield, which is why I would strongly recommend starting your Mega Pokemon in that 6th slot, but maybe have something like a Mega Lopunny or a Mega Lucario at Mega level 3. Any fighting type Mega that's correlating with Mega Falinks, because you will be able to get extra candy and XL candy for that Pokemon. So in summary, you need to have a Mega Pokemon active. It needs to be in your party and alive, and I would strongly recommend starting it in the 6th slot. You can use a Pokemon that does super effective damage, but again, I would maybe recommend using a fighting type Mega at Mega level 3 because you only need that charge attack to break that shield. Once you take down Mega Falinks, you will get an encounter with Falinks, which will have a 1 in 10 shiny rate. Please bear in mind that your chances of a Shundo on this day are really high because the base floor of Super Mega Raids is 11, 11, 11, so your chances of a Hundo are drastically increased. And remember, if you want to know the 100% IV coming from these Mega Raids, it's going to be 1347, but in weather boosted weather, which is going to be cloudy weather because of that fighting typing, it's going to be 1683 CP. That is how these Super Mega Raids are going to work in a nutshell. But how do I take down Mega Falinks? Well, first and foremost, we need to have a look at its weaknesses. It is weak to 3 different types, which is going to be Psychic, Flying, and Fairy. Therefore, the best Mega Pokemon you could use here are going to be Mega Rayquaza with Dragon Ascent, Mega Alakazam with Confusion and Psychic, Mega Gardevoir with Confusion and Psychic, Mega Gallade with Confusion and Psychic. Your best Shadow counters are going to be Shadow Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Psystrike, Shadow Moltres with Wing Attack and Fly, Shadow Toucannon with Peck and Beak Blast. If you do have that Shadow Latios, which was recently in 5-star raids, you can use that here with Zen Headbutt and Psychic, and Shadow Lugia with Extra Sensory and Aeroblast are going to work well too. Your best budget counters are going to be Rayquaza with Air Slash and Dragon Ascent, Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Psystrike, Salamence with Dragon Tail and Fly, and Staraptor with Gust and Fly. Bear in mind, before the Super Mega Raid update, you would need to Mega Evolve your Pokemon 30 times in order to get to Mega Level 3 level. But in order to get to the Super Mega level, you need 5,000 Mega Energy, which from these Super Mega Raids is going to be a lot more easier to acquire. What bonuses are going to be active during this day though? Guys, the remote raid limit is going to be increased to 20 from Friday the 22nd at 5 p.m. PDT time all the way until Saturday, May 23rd at 8 p.m. We can receive up to 6 free raid passes from spinning gym discs. A timed research will be available to all trainers as well, where we can complete the research to get premium battle pass as well as an encounter with Mawile. There is an event ticket for a total cost of $5 for you to upgrade this experience, or you can get up to 14 free raid passes from the spinning gym discs. You're going to get an increased chance to get rare candy XL from these raid battles, an additional 5,000 XP from these Super Mega Raid battles, including an additional 5,000 Stardust from these Super Mega Raid battles too. If you are considering buying this ticket, please try and get it through the web store. Every single purchase you do on that web store, you can progress through that track to eventually claim some really good premium items. But if you do buy this ticket for this event, you're going to get one additional premium battle pass at no additional cost. Those details are out of the way, but let's talk about some top tips to really maximize this day. First and foremost, candy gains. As we said, guys, Mega Falinks may be a Pokemon you want to get the candy, but especially the XL candy for. Like I said, please remember to put a Mega Level 3 fighting type Pokemon in your active party slot, because you do not need to do super effective energy necessarily. This is going to allow you to break the shields, but it's also going to allow you to reap as much candy as well as XL candy, because your Mega Level 3 fighting Pokemon is correlating with Mega Falinks' type, so you will be able to get more candy and XL candy. Tip number 2, there are 2 Pokemon that require you to complete raids in order to trigger their evolution. The first one is going to be Hisuian Quillfish going into Overquill, and the other one is going to be Galarian Yamask going into Runerigus. You need to place one of these Pokemon as your buddy and complete 10 raids in order to trigger this evolution. On these raid days is a great time to remember to do that. Tip number 3 is going to be all about XP and Stardust gains. Remember guys, rewards from Super Mega Raids are a lot better than Mega Raids. For example, a Super Mega Raid is going to grant you 15,000 XP upon completion, and in terms of the Stardust rewards, it looks like this could potentially change depending on how fast you complete the battle, but normally it's around 2,000 Stardust, but that's without the use of a ticket or a lucky egg or star piece. On the XP side of things, if you bought the ticket as well, you're going to be getting an additional 5,000 XP, but with a lucky egg running, you're going to be getting 40,000 XP per raid battle, guys, for a total of 6 on this day and 7 if you didn't do one the day before. Just do the maths, guys. That's in and around 300,000 XP for 7 raids, guys. Really good. On the Stardust side of things, with the star piece running, you're going to be getting off that 2,000 base Stardust, you're going to be getting 3,000 Stardust, plus another 7,500 Stardust if you did have the ticket with that star piece running, to grant you just over 10,000 Stardust per raid battle. Guys, this is going to be an incredible day for rewards. Alright, all those details are out of the way, but how good is Mega Falinks going to be in Pokemon Go, at least right now? Well guys, if we have a look in PvP, unfortunately, Falinks is just an absolute no-go. Its stats aren't great, especially in its base form, but of course, we are going to be talking about the Mega, so as a raid attacker, especially in the fighting type category, it's just going to be falling outside of the top 30. So unfortunately, it's not going to be your strongest fighting type. Your Mega Lucario, Mega Blaziken are going to be much better Pokemon to use, but again, with the Super Mega Raid system, it's not necessarily going to be about the Pokemon, but about the rewards and how to really bring the community together. Funny enough, and I have mentioned this in recent videos, I got traded a Lucky Hundo Dynamax Falinks, which I will be able to use as a D-Max attacker, which is not very good, as we all know. If you didn't know, it's not a great max attacker, but it's going to be very cool for me to have that Mega Falinks at Mega Level 3 or at Super Mega level if I'm able to get enough Mega Energy, which is pretty sick. So is this day worth playing? I would say absolutely. If you are a new player or if you're just returning to the game and you're looking for a decent fighting type, this is going to be a really good place to start for you. But more importantly, if you are a more advanced player and you have better attackers, you can definitely play this to get more rewards, because as we know, these raid days as well as these max battle days are a huge resource days, so please remember to take advantage of that. If you guys want to see everything going on in Pokemon Go this coming week, I'm going to leave it above me right now. That episode is going to be telling you everything you really need to know in Pokemon Go, all the hidden gems, some things you may have forgotten, because there's always something in Pokemon Go you can take advantage of. Please smash that like and subscribe button, but most importantly, that hype button, so we can send this video as far as wide as possible. We've made it easy for you to understand, and of course, it's going to get easier as time goes on. Love you guys. Catch you in the next one, baby. Shh.